Welcome! In this video, let us show you all the ways your Celera food processor can save you time in cooking that delicious meal. You can use it to knead atta, slice vegetables, whip eggs, shred vegetables, chop onions, and many other things at the twist of a switch. Your V-Guard Celera food processor will make your everyday cooking easier. Remember to ensure that the knob is in the off position before fixing any accessory. The main part of your Celera food processor is this gearbox. Place the gearbox onto the mixer grinder's main body like this and turn it clockwise to lock it in place. Take this main shaft and place it in the center of the gearbox. The main shaft is an integral part of your Celera food processor. The next part of your Celera food processor is this container. Place the container on top of the gearbox and lock it in place by rotating it clockwise. Make sure that the main shaft you placed earlier comes out like this. Ensure that the container has locked properly. Place the container cover on top and lock it into place by rotating it clockwise. Make sure that the top of the main shaft aligns with the container cover. Now your food processor is ready for operation. Use food processor speed only with the food processor operations. For the remaining jars, use the other speed settings. Food processor should be placed on flat surface. To knead atta, you can use this atta kneading blade that comes with your Celera food processor. To knead atta, we first need to place the blade holder on top of the main shaft. And onto the blade holder, we place this atta kneading blade. Push the kneading blade down to the bottom of the container. Apply some oil inside the container and on the blade. Put into the container the required amount of atta. The maximum you can put in is 300 grams. Close the container. Take the required amount of water and keep it ready. Ensure that the knob is in the off position. Keep a hand on the container cover and turn the knob to food processor mode. Slowly pour water through the opening on the top of the container cover. Do not pour the water all at once, else the atta will become sticky. Instead, pour water slowly. Once no more small balls of atta are being formed inside the container, you can stop pouring water. Let the ball of atta turn inside the container for some time. Turn the knob to the off position. Open the container cover and inside you will find a well-kneaded dough that is soft and smooth. Your dough is now ready. To chop vegetables, you can use this chopping blade that comes with your Celera food processor. To chop onions, we first need to place this blade holder on top of the main shaft. These chopping blades are extremely sharp. Be very careful not to touch the sharp edges. Hold it only by the plastic parts. Place this chopping blade onto the blade holder. Push the chopping blade down to the bottom of the container. When you put in onions or any other vegetable, make sure that you only fill half of the container. Close the container and run the mixer at food processor speed. You can also use the same process to mince meat and chop ingredients for curries. Your chopped onions are ready. To whip eggs and make lassi, you can use this whipping blade that comes with your Celera food processor. Place the blade holder on top of the main shaft. And onto the blade holder, place this whipping blade. Push the whipping blade down to the bottom of the container. Take the eggs and pour them into the container. Close the container cover and run the mixer at food processor speed. Turn off the mixer and open the container cover to find your eggs whipped and ready. grate vegetables, you can use this grating blade that comes with your Celera food processor. Take this grating blade, insert this grating blade into the blade disc like this and press it gently into place. Make sure the steel blade is at level with the plastic blade disc from all sides. It should not be loose. Place the blade disc onto the main shaft in the center of the container. Make sure that the top of the main shaft is seen out like this. Place the container cover on top and lock it into place. Run the mixer for just a second to make sure that the blade disc is rotating inside without any problem. This is the food pusher. This empty slot is where you will be pushing in your vegetables. Place the peeled carrot inside the opening. Run the mixer at food processor speed and gently push the vegetable onto the blade. Your grated vegetables are now ready. To slice vegetables, you can use the slicing blade that comes with your Celera food processor. Take the slicing blade. Insert the slicing blade into the blade disc like this and press it gently into place. Be careful not to touch the sharp edges of this blade. Place the blade disc onto the main shaft in the center of the container. Place the container cover on top and lock it into place. Put the cucumber inside the opening. Run the mixer at food processor speed. Push the cucumber into the mixer. You can use either of the two slots depending on the size of your vegetables. To get slices of uniform thickness, apply moderate pressure. You can also use the same process to slice carrots, bitter gourd, onions, capsicum, potato and so on to get them ready for your salads and curries. To shred vegetables and cheese, you can use the shredding blade that comes with your Celera food processor. To shred vegetables, place the shredding blade onto the blade disc and follow the same steps as before. Your shredded vegetables are now ready. As you have seen, you can use your V-Guard Celera food processor in a variety of ways. It can knead atta, chop onions, whip eggs, slice cucumber, grate vegetables, shred carrots and many other things at the twist of a switch. If you found this video useful, share it with your friends. Enjoy the delicious food made with your Celera food processor. Thanks for watching.